which already has many different legs, as you will have seen if you saw Delphine and Grant speaking earlier about their brand Naked. I just want a little byway to ask her, what is the Chinese, what do you call it in Chinese?
裸心.
And what does that mean exactly?
It means naked heart.
Naked heart?
Yes, and it's not a direct translation.
No, obviously.
Because I think one thing we learned about Chinese and English is that you can't translate word for word. And sometimes they translate phonetics, which never works. So for us, we really try to capture the essence. And normally, in Chinese, they never combine these two characters together. So 裸心. And in some way, we created a new vocabulary, which people really like and kind of embrace.
Oh, that's really cool. I hadn't understood that, but what I did get to understand was, while you were talking, that, say it again, because I'm rubbish at Mandarin. 裸心.
Yeah, 裸心.
Okay. So that means...
naked heart.
Or it has the idea of naked heart, anyway.
Yes. Literally, 裸 means naked, and 心 means heart.
Okay.
So together it's naked heart.
Which in English, that's kind of a meaningless phrase, really. But you could say, I suppose, emotionally it means something. So you chose not to use the words naked heart in English.
Yeah.
Just plain naked. And were you at any point worried that you might be mistaken for, a nudist colony or anything like that?
It happens all the time.
Okay.
Which, adds to it. And I think our reservation team always have a laugh when you get inquiries and ask whether it's a nudist.
Do we have to wear clothes to work for you? Yeah. Or we wear
we say, you can do that in your own room. Anything goes.
So that was a byway because one of the other interesting things about the debates we have, the discussions, the exploration of ideas, is the differences not only between design cultures, visual cultures, which in China, you've got this incredible growth of what we should call, I suppose, for want of a better word, modern design, but harking back to some of the ancient traditions, some of the ancient craft traditions, which infuse the work of somebody like Sasha, who's bringing ancient craft into modernity, but as practiced by young people, for instance. So there's a great deal of interesting things there. Anyway, just to go back to my own particular problem, as somebody who tries to kind of pull all this stuff together and make it make sense, I was thinking, how am I going to do this? And then I twigged that actually there's an underlying kind of theme that makes sense of all this stuff, makes sense of Bethan's work, it makes sense of Jason's work, and Sasha clearly, and in fact Delphine and Grant.
People thought I was a fashion designer, but I did furniture and I wasn't sure how to put colour and pattern in and still be a serious furniture person. And then during my time at the RCA, that it was there that I was kind of told, like, no, this is your skills, and why are you not using one of your skills? And so I kind of learned to be comfortable with that crossover, and when I accepted the crossover, then there was no going back. So now it's just, back and forth.